So the other day I was watching Lily Pebble's recent video about hair removal, and she had like a really girly chat with her friend Keisha, and they both talked about hair removal, and I was kind of inspired, so I want to chat about it with you guys today because I know like it's getting into summer and a lot of people are gonna be thinking about hair removal especially in certain places because a lot of skin is going to be on show. So as a disclaimer, obviously if you don't want to do any of this, that's fine, but if you do, I just wanted to chat about my experiences with different methods. Shaving is my preferred method because it's quick, it's easy, it's cheap mainly. If you're someone who is quite impatient and hates that stubbliness or hates like the fact that the other methods you have to wait for the hair to fully grow back pretty much before you get rid of it again, then shaving is for you because you can pretty much shave every day if you want. Obviously you have to make sure your skin is well prepared, exfoliate, use lotion afterwards, and I also find one of the main cons of shaving is your skin will definitely get ingrown hairs, and a great way to prevent this is to use your exfoliating toner on the area. So there are loads of different exfoliating toners. The one that I have is the Nip and Fab Glycolic Fix pads. Really kind of clears out the area because when the follicle gets clogged with oils and other stuff like that, that's when the hair doesn't grow through properly and you get it ingrown. So this really helps with that. I would highly recommend trying that tip out because it's really helped me. I've pretty much stopped any ingrown hair at all. So obviously with shaving you are going to get regrowth. You are going to get quick regrowth as well because you're only cutting the hair at the root, so it's still there and it'll just grow through a few days later, sometimes on the same day for some people, which is crazy. And also if the area does have thick, coarse, dark hair, you sometimes can still see the dark hair like right in the root, so even though you've shaved you will have like dark spots. A lot of people get that on their underarms. Just keep that in mind, and if you're concerned about that you might want to look at a different method where the hair is actually coming out of the root. I have had I've had two Brazilians before. One was awful, the second one was amazing, so I'll get onto that in a minute. But if I could, I would get bikini waxes all the time. The main reason I don't is the price, because the first one I got was cheap from a random salon near where I live, and the second one was at a proper specialist waxing parlour in Manchester. I'll link them below. The Brazilian waxing company they're called, and they are amazing. Very thorough, they know exactly what they're doing, and I loved the results. So you definitely want to spend a bit more money getting a proper wax. You're gonna get better results, but obviously you are paying a bit extra money. If you really hate shaving, then definitely waxing is much more convenient because it's more like once every month. It can take from anywhere to like 2 or 3 up to 4, 5, 6 weeks for regrowth, depending on the area and how long you've been having it done. It is painful and it is more expensive to do if you go into a proper place, but it is just like one of those things where you walk in, you walk out, you can forget about it then for a month, and you're not having to shave every couple of days in the shower, and it's just so much more convenient. I have once waxed my upper lip at home. I actually got my friend to do it, like pull the wax strips off, but I just bought the cheap wax strip you can get from Boots. I think it was the Boots own brand, and that was really easy, really quick. It was painful, but because it's only 2 strips on either side, it's over in seconds, and I loved the results of that as well because it stayed smooth for a few weeks and makeup went on really nicely over the top of it. So I would recommend that, and I would definitely do that again in the future. So I think little areas like that, and maybe like the middle of your eyebrows, you could do like on your own at home. But when it comes to trickier areas like your bikini line, then definitely go to a professional. So tweezing is my favourite method for my eyebrows, and I've always tweezed my eyebrows. I've never done anything else to them. So if you like your eyebrow shape and you're happy with them, then tweezing is great because you can just do it quickly and easily yourself at home and just kind of tidy up around your eyebrow. I do it like just before I do my makeup, or I'll even keep like a little mini tweezer in my bag, so if I'm like in a bathroom and I can see like little hairs in the light, I will just like quickly tweeze them away. One thing I will say about tweezers, definitely invest in a good pair, because the sharper and pointier they are, the quicker and least painful it is to get the hair out. With the more blunt ones, you have to go in a few times and you kind of pull in the hair, but it doesn't actually pull it out of the root, so you end up in more pain and it's just not worth it. So it's only like £10 or something for a good pair of tweezers. I will link my favourite ones below. They're by Mr. Mascara. There's also Tweezerman, loads of different good brands that you can get, and once you buy them you have them forever, so if you are going to do a little bit of tweezing, definitely get a good pair. Another thing I love about tweezing is you can get like the tiniest little hairs, especially if you have good ones. Again, with waxing, I wear a lot of eye makeup, and if I have loads of hairs growing through and I'm waiting for a wax appointment, I just couldn't deal with that. I couldn't leave the house with loads of stray hairs here. Loads of people do, and that's fine, and obviously if waxing's your preferred method, that's fine, but I just like the convenience of tweezing and knowing that I can just get all those little hairs out. It really doesn't cause me any pain at all, like the tiniest amount, but I'm so used to it that I can literally do it at any time, anywhere. So I love tweezing. The two other methods that I've really wanted to try are epilating and laser. I like the idea of the convenience of epilating because you can do it at home, and like tweezing you don't have to wait for the regrowth, so I think it'd be great for legs, but I'm just too much of a wuss to try it out. Laser is also something I would definitely look up more in the future, something that I would invest in probably further down the line. I would love to be able to not have to shave my armpits again or wherever, and that is definitely something I'm really interested in hearing about, and would love to hear your experiences if you've had any procedures like that done. So I hope this video was helpful and I shared some of my tips with you. If you watch this and you want to chat about hair removal on your channel, let me know. I'd love to watch your video because everyone has different experiences and top tips for what they like to do. So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye!